Friday, November 11th. It's about 3:45 in the afternoon. Kind of warmed up this afternoon, but I think it's cooling off here toward the at least under 65, probably 63 or so out here. The humidity dropped well below 30% this afternoon, and the temperatures along the coast down there got up as high as 70. So I'm shooting from UCSB Campus Point parking lot number 6, about 45 feet up. Water temps in the high 50s. That breeze on the water there, probably not emitting too much. It's much warmer than that anyway. So that's Mesa Lane at 6.5 miles, the point down there with Muscle Shoals in the background at 23 miles. Trying to decide what it looks like down there. Yeah, there's some miraging going on. Looks like well above the water line at least. That's platform Hogan at 17.8 miles on the right there. And directly behind it is the Ventura Point area at 32 miles. A lot of heat shimmer today, huh? That's Houchin. Conejo Peak in the background, 51 miles and about 1,900 feet elevation. quite a bit of boat traffic going in and out the harbor, going back and forth the islands, I think. Heading out for the weekend. Move that down a little bit. So that's platform Henry. Saddle Peak up to the right. 71 miles and 2,800 feet elevation. Hidden height on that's right around 2,700 feet from my 45-foot camera elevation. So the low point of that ridge, as I've mentioned before, between Conejo Peak there, about where the rig is, on the left, over here to the right where it starts to get higher elevation. The low point's right in the center of the frame at 900 feet. I've never seen it below the horizon. It should be a couple hundred feet below the horizon nominal. It's always visible. It's always sticking up substantially like that, unless it's a bunch of compression. When it's obvious, it's a little bit lower. It's compressed, as are the rigs. And across the Conejo there is 3,000 feet at 50 to 55 miles. Coming in Hill House. Pretty much seeing right down to the water line. The tide's out further than it was at noon. It was out here at noon also. Platform A. Just trying to see if I can get more of it in the view without messing everything up. Platform B. George Benchmark up to the left up there. It's 51 miles and 1,900 feet, I think. And then platform C. C's at 13.1 miles. Globe horizon should be 8.2 miles nominally. Looks like we're seeing the low tide mussels along the bottom. Kind of hard to tell in the viewfinder. Maybe a boat going across in front of it there. So the peak up to the right is Clark's Peak. I think it's 56 miles and around 1,900 feet. And then just to the left is, this is kind of hard to tell what it is unless you can see the buildings, but La Jolla Peak. That's 50 miles and 1,529 feet, I think. Let's see if I can zoom in on the legs here. Got a little breeze. Laguna Peak with the domes on it. And Magoo Peak there in the middle, 50 miles and 1260 feet elevation. Hidden height should be around 1100 feet. Never seen it look like that either. The land to the right here should stick out about to the edge of the frame there, but it looks like it's hiding in a surface inferior mirage, and it's about 40 miles right there to Port Hueneme. And the background's more or less parallel to my camera line of sight is Point Magoo Naval Air Station. The upper 4. Lower 3. Kind of an interesting zoom out. Things pretty much disappeared down there in the distance. I'm going to zoom back in just for fun. Over and out. Happy Friday.